Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you've been looking for the ultimate guide to setting up ClickUp, you've come to the right place. Whether you're new to ClickUp or just needing a refresher, this tutorial will help you get started step by step and make sure you stick along till the end so you don't miss the tips and tricks I'll be sharing during this tutorial. First things first, if you have not created an account yet, you can go ahead on to clickup.com. You can simply search for it on your browser, and the first website is going to be the one that we're going to use to create our account. Once you're on the landing page, you can click on Get Started for free, and ClickUp is usually preferable as opposed to other project management softwares because of its affordability and also ease of use. So here you're provided with a prompt to enter your email address, and after that you can provide your full name and provide a password and simply click on Play with ClickUp. And with that, you'll be receiving a verification email through your email address. So this would be generally the verification email that you'll be receiving, and you can click on Go to Verify, and that will automatically verify your account for you. Following this are going to be simply prompts to personalize your account, so I'm going to go ahead and go through them very fast. On your end, make sure to respond to these prompts according to your situation so that ClickUp adjusts the account to best suit your workflow. And there you have it. Once you've finalized with the prompt, you'll be able to see your official ClickUp dashboard. When it comes to ClickUp, there are three most important things that we need to be aware of. One would be the workspace, second is space, and thirdly would be folders. This is the organizational hierarchy that ClickUp uses to organize and work through different projects. So, workspace is in general representing the company or the general projects that you're working on, which would be almost equivalent to portfolio. Next up would be spaces. Spaces are specific projects or departments per se in the real world. And finally, folders. Folders would represent, and now it's time to go through the general dashboard and see some features that we need to work through our projects. First up would be the navigation panel. As you can see on the left side of your screen is found the navigation panel. Here, the first tab is Home, and Home is where you would find all summaries of your projects and folders that are within this workspace. For instance, if you have any recent tasks that you've been working on, you would find it in a card here on your home page. Different cards will be displayed for you to have ease of access to different sections of your work. By navigating to the right top side of your screen and clicking Manage Cards, you would be able to add and remove the cards as you would like. As you can see, most of the cards are already added onto my homepage, but I would like to have a reminder card added onto my homepage as well. So I simply would need to click on Add to Home, and that will have it automatically populated onto my homepage. Next up would be the inbox. And here would be where you would find your notifications and messages within your workspace. All right, if that much is said about the major components of the navigation panel, now it's time to understand how work flows within ClickUp. So to do this, the first thing we need to do is to get started with a project, which would mean, of course, first we need a space for that dedicated project. To create the space itself, you can click on the plus icon right next to space, and with that, you'll be provided with a drop-down list of different items you can create within your workspace. You can click on space and proceed to name your space. For this demonstration, we're going to work on a training project, and after having named that project, we can proceed to add description if it's necessary on the space provided down below. And if not, we can simply click on continue and proceed to define our workflow. This is completely up to your discretion. If it's a marketing team, if it's a starter, or a project management, you can click on whichever suits you best. And for this demonstration, we're going to click on project management. That would suit what we have in mind better. And once that's done, you can click on create space. And there you have it. On the right side of your screen, you see your main working area. Here, different cards accommodate different sections of your work, such as folders, which would be projects, and lists of tasks within your project. You can also upload resources and attachments that are necessary to each project within that specific space. So with that in mind, there might come a time where you would want to see your project in different views. By navigating to the top side of your screen, you have the option to go through different alternative view portals. The first is a list format. If you would also want a Kanban view, you can click on board and you'll have your tasks provided within this portal. Here you would also have the chance to have an overview of each task within different groups. Groups on ClickUp represent generally the status of that task, such as to do, planning, in progress, at risk, and this is a template that had already been uploaded onto your space, so you would have these different groups already set up for you, and this is something that you can edit as per your liking. Next up, if you want a calendar view or a Gantt chart view, these are also available within this platform. And perhaps you might need to add another additional type of view. To do this, you can click on View right next to the and you will be provided with a drop-down menu containing other options that you can add onto your dashboard. The next subcomponent of a space would be folders. To create a folder within your space, you can click on the plus icon right next to the name. Here you can select folder. Here you can select folder and specify the name of that folder. And you would have that folder automatically populated within your space. Within that folder or project is going to be lists. Lists simply represent tasks. Within that folder, you might have different milestones which would account to different lists. After you've created your project, now it's time to add in tasks within project. In order to do this, you can utilize the list view or the Kanban board view. For better visualization, we're going to hop onto the Kanban board view. Once you're here, you can see the different groups. The first thing you need to do is to identify the group that you want to add your task on. And by clicking on Add Task, you'll be provided with a space where you can add the name of that task. When you're done, you can click on Save, and your task is going to be added onto your group. To make further adjustments and to have your task detailed, you can click on the card itself, and a dialog box is going to open up for you to have those adjustments made. For instance, if you'd like to update the status of the ticket or this task, you can simply do so by clicking on Next Status. And furthermore, if you'd like to assign this task for a specific person, add priority, tracking time, relationships, and also time estimation, you can go through these different portions of the dialog box and adjust them accordingly. Next up, you would provide descriptions for these tasks in the space provided here. And after you're done, you can also add subtasks as desired by clicking on the add icon. If you would like to have additional attachments or supporting folders attached to this specific task, you can click on upload with a pop-up option list which allows you to attach files from Google Drive, from your folder, from documents, and all sorts of sources. So these are the main components of every workflow within ClickUp, and as an additional tip, we have integrations that are allowed for ClickUp as well. To be able to access these featured apps, you can navigate to the right top side of your screen, click on your profile, and head on over to settings. On the left side of your screen, you have your navigational panel menu. Here, you can click on App Center, and this will provide you with a dialog box where you can preview all the featured apps that are available for integration. And that's it. Now you're ready to tackle your tasks with ClickUp, and this is pretty much the process for setting up your ClickUp account and having a good eye on your projects and tasks using this platform. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.